Hello everybody, this is JSH Gamer, and welcome to episode 2 of JSH Gamer's The Best of Both Skyblocks Let's Play series. That was a mouthful. As you can see, if you saw the previous episode, which approximately, probably a 0.07% of the population has seen the previous episode, you will know that I have expanded my platform to be twice the size it was, give or take 5 blocks. I have planted 2 trees, and I have infested one of them with silkworms. For those of you who don't know, silkworms are from eggs nihilo. You get them by using a crook on leaves, and basically you right click on a leaf and it infests, and then you can harvest it and get string, which is necessary for the next stage of progression. In between episodes, I discovered that the Spice of Life is in this mod pack, so I'm going to have to change the plan for today's episode a little bit, and we may not be able to get the cobblestone generator up in time, because we need to start working on Tinker's Construct to make a frying pan, so we can eat silkworms. Come to think of it, I want to get into Tinker's Construct anyways, so we're just going to do that right now. Most people who would be seeing this video know what Tinker's Construct is, but there will probably be, between now and the time that this video is taken off of YouTube, there will most likely be at least one person who doesn't know what this mod is. What it is it lets you customize and create your own tools out of basic materials. It's not a very complicated mod, but it's a very helpful mod. So we have our stencil table, where first I'm going to make a frying pan. So I need a pan head, but I'm going to skip the tool rod for now because we can just use sticks. I'm actually going to make a bone frying pan because I just wouldn't feel right making a wooden frying pan. It just feels like cheating. And I'm also going to make a hatchet out of bone because wooden axes are not very fast tools. So I'll take that, and then I will add a stick, and I have a bone hatchet, which is a much better tool. This can break leaves, although I'm going to keep using the crook because there are other advantages, and it breaks wood faster than a wooden axe. That took a much shorter amount of time than I expected. We're about 3 minutes into the video. So until next time, this has been JSH Gamer. Now, I'm not going to end the episode that quickly. That wouldn't really be an episode, would it? It would be more like a tutorial on how to do what almost everybody who would look it up already knows how to do. Anyways, I digress. So maybe we will get the cobblestone generator up by the end of this episode. I'm going to harvest the rest of this string, and then we will start the crafting process. That should be good for now. In order to progress further, we need what is called a sieve. A sieve lets you take resources like dirt, gravel, sand, and dust, which is like sand, and it lets you turn them into ores, and it lets you turn dirt into stone. As you've probably noticed by now, there is no lava or any way to make a cobblestone generator on this island. So, I have to make my own cobblestone. So I'm going to place down this sieve, and then run dirt through it. You right click, and then you continually right click to run it through. You get these stones, which you can craft into cobblestone. So I'm going to do this with the few other pieces of dirt that I have. And now we have 11 stones. That's enough for 2 pieces of cobblestone. 2 pieces of cobblestone is not enough. Did I really just do that? The first 2 pieces of stone should not go into a stone hammer. You should use a wooden hammer to hammer your stone into gravel and then sand and then dust to make clay. However, I, being the very bright, highly intelligent person that I am, decided to waste it on a hammer. Anyways, let's make some food. We'll use the frying pan, which acts as a furnace, but just for food, to cook these silkworms into cooked silkworms. They aren't much better for food than apples, but the spice of life gives a diminishing return system to food that makes you eat a wider variety of food in order to stay nourished. One advantage of using silkworms on trees is that you get string. You get string. You need a lot of string, but you get more string than you get saplings from a tree. So in the end, using string on a tree gets you more dirt, which is a very important resource, than not using a silkworm. I'm a bit all over the place, but that's how these early stages of Skyblock are. Now I'm back to the silkworms to eat my delicious... Doesn't that just look delicious? Little green eyes there on the front, squirming around, just wiggling in my hand. I'm gonna eat it. Delicious. Delicious. Screenshot. Which button is it? No. After I found the button to stop recording, I had a few seconds to think, and I got my thoughts together because I thought that thinking helped with that. And now I can't remember what I thought. Oh, that's right. So I've been collecting the reward bags, which are... I don't consider this cheating. It's part of the game, and it's really annoying to have to just wait. There's no reason that having these trees grow instantly is any cheatier than waiting for them. It just saves me some annoyance. But I got these reward bags from this other quest, and we're gonna open them now. First reward bag. Oh, I couldn't have gotten a better reward. This is... that's amazing. Next. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I can make a bone crook. I'm not sure I'm going to. I can eat this, or I can dry it out and turn it into jerky and eat it. The gunpowder isn't really useful, though. Next, we have this. I'm actually going to replace the tool rod on this, and then it will not be short, but it will still be sweet. I think I can do that. I think... Let's find out. Yeah, that was a mistake. Let's see. No. Not even one. There we go. Now it has... Where is it? Anyways, it has a lot more uses than it had before. Look at all that health. It makes me very happy. In our next reward bag we have the same thing. It's not very helpful, but hey. Next we have another lava bucket, which will help us make lava faster. So that's kind of nice. I'm going to turn in a plank and claim this. So, the quest delivery system is an interesting block. Basically, you pipe items into it, and then you can complete quests. I can get... Okay, let's do this. And now, make claim our reward. This is another basic bag. Okay, I'll take that. And there we go, that's the QDS. Basically, you pipe items in, and then you can claim a reward after you bind it to a quest. Now I'm basically waiting for rain. There's probably some other way to make water. Here we go. Essence of water, but we need water for that. Cactus juice. Okay, the thing about cactus juice is that you can get cactus, but it will be extremely difficult to get cactus without already having a cobblestone generator. We are in a beach biome. I know the ocean is that way, so that makes me wonder if we have a taiga biome nearby, we can get snowballs, which we can put. That was a bad idea. We could put it into the smeltery, but the smeltery is very expensive with clay and sand and gravel, which we don't have yet. Basically, the beginning of Skyblock is evil and horrible and awful, and I hate it. I don't know if I said this in the last episode, I may have, but I think they need to make a Skyblock mod pack where you start out with an already progressed world where things have already happened. It'd be so nice. Is there anything else I can do before I make a cut? I don't like making cuts because it adds more room for error when I'm putting the videos together. And considering that I have made a whopping 5 or 6 videos, I'm not very experienced at putting videos together. So the less cuts, the better. But I don't have enough to talk about through this whole time, so I'm going to have to make a cut. I feel like an old person. You know, they say when you're old, you bend over to pick something up and you say, is there anything else I should do while I'm down here? Well, right now I'm trying to think, is there anything else I should do while I'm recording? All these quests are fairly late game, like Cursed Earth. 250 is a lot. You can make, I don't know, maybe 100 at a time, and it's very dangerous and difficult to harvest. Although I just thought of a way to farm it. Anyways, you know, each engineering processor takes a diamond. These take a long time to make. Skystone, oh, that's going to be awful. All of these things are pretty hard. This is probably the easiest, but we need a smeltery. I don't even know what hepatizen is. This won't be hard, but we haven't set up a mob trap yet. I'm considering doing some of these quests. They aren't really quests, but exchanges, where you trade reward bags for other reward bags. It's not a bad idea. If I get 100 basic reward bags, I can get a legendary. That'll only take a long time. Let's open this one. Oh, that's what I was going to do. But I don't need to anymore because I have this. I'm going to put redstone on my axe right here. But I don't need to because I got the reward. It's a great reward. We'll be back when anything exciting happens. Hey, Wilson. You hungry? No? Okay. Well, then I have a joke for you. Why did the chicken cross the road? To meet with Adele. Isn't that such a great joke? Get it? Because Adele is on the other side, and the chicken... Oh, forget it. So I've been trying to figure out what to do while I wait for rain, and I realized that whether or not I have those 2 lava buckets, I still need a bucket to move the water. So Where's my dirt? I had more dirt. Okay. Oh, there it is. So I've decided that I'm still going to have to make a slab furnace. And a clay bucket. On top of that, the slab furnace will let me smelt. Okay, that was a bad idea. Will let me smelt this cobblestone into stone, which will let me make apple juice, which is definitely a thing that I need to get, because it fills an entire haunch instead of half a haunch, and because of the spice of life, I need to eat more than apples and cooked worms. I kind of wish that mod wasn't on here, but it does add another element of difficulty. As you can see, I crafted the bone crook, which is almost broken. Aroma backup is backing up, even though I've never, okay, well, twice I've had a world corruption. It would be pretty bad if that happened here. But then again, I could go and do something else. Not that I have any ideas. So I'm going to sift this dirt and hope that I get a crop seed out of it. And lots of stones. See, the least, or let's do it this way, the least you can get is 2, and the most you can get is 6, but 6 is very difficult to get. So I kind of hope for 4 every time. Alright, pumpkin seeds, they aren't that much of a help, really, because pumpkins, I don't believe, can be eaten unless, you know what, can I, roasted pumpkin seeds. Okay, so I'm not going to sift this last piece of dirt. What I'm going to do with it, oh, I don't have water. Every once in a while. I wonder why I even play this game. Does it not realize that I need water? Water is a need, it's not a want, it's a need. And yes, there is a difference. I need water. Well, in real life I need water. Guess in this game you don't really have any needs. Yes! Why couldn't I have gotten that earlier? Anyways, so I guess you could say that this game, in this game you have a need. What am I making? Oh yeah, you have a need to charge your computer if you use a laptop. I guess that could be considered a need. Okay, so apple juice, see, it fills a haunch and it doesn't give you a lot of saturation, but it's better food than just a regular apple. Moving on, still can't. Alright, this is ridiculous. There has to be some way. That's not happening. Does anybody know why this problem exists? I don't. Happens every once in a while where it just won't, I just won't look things up. See, rain tank. That's more realistic, but still not happening. We have, let's see, this. No. It was a long shot. The dark matter pedestal definitely wouldn't be easy. Then again, I don't know. Hey, it was worth looking up the recipe. If it took a piece of dirt, I would have done it. Okay? Don't judge me. Well, have to judge me. It's not a thing you can't do, because judgment is... I don't really want to get into this, but basically, the dictionary definition of judgment includes any form of deduction or reason or observation. So, just by assuming that I am human, or I live in a place like Quebec, Ecuador. That's my favorite country, by the way. When I rebuild this world, it will all be under Quebec, Ecuador, and I will be its king. The king of Quebec, Ecuador. Anyways, so judgment is, by definition, any form of deduction or observation. So you have judged me in assuming that I am human, because I do not talk like this, and I can play the game and talk at the same time. Although, if I had two processors... Anyways, I'm assuming I'm human. You hear about all these androids all the time that don't know they're human. They find out they're human, and then they get really angry and kill their human overlords. That would not be me. Anyways, so I'm assuming I'm human, and you're assuming I'm human. So we can assume I'm human. I need two more. Okay. So we're all assuming I'm human because I share the characteristics of humans. We're assuming any human alive now is a human. We could all be androids and just not know it. Perhaps the nanotechnology is so specific that as a blade slices your thumb, the nanotechnology synthesizes a liquid that appears and smells and feels like blood. Maybe it's not really blood. Maybe it's oil. Maybe nothing is real. Where did we start? How did I get on this? Digression, look it up, is something I do a lot. Actually, I'm going to look that up. Digression. Digress. Spelled it wrong. Yes, digress. Leave the main subject temporarily in speech or writing. So yes, I digress quite often. And if you're still here, well, one, you're awesome, because I probably wouldn't still be here. I don't even know how long this is. Okay, I'm probably going to need to wrap up soon. So, digression is a thing that I'm going to end up doing a lot as I record, because it's really hard. Okay, it's really hard to talk about 6 saplings and a slab furnace. You just can't talk about that for half an hour. It's just not possible. Oh, this is Wilson, by the way. So he has 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth, and then he has a swanky bow tie. And he's not very hungry. This isn't how you feed him. You see, this is his ear trumpet. He's been hard of hearing ever since he was born, like 10 minutes ago. So Wilson is happy, but I'm not happy because I'm all alone. There's nobody else except Wilson on this deserted wooden platform that needs torches because it's more than 16 blocks across and mobs can spawn on all of it. Except on top of the slab furnace, fortunately. So, I don't know, if Wilson counted as a player, mobs couldn't spawn anywhere. But no. The world has not yet accepted smiley face signs as real people. I had a plan for a lava generator today, but rain just never came. It never came. Hopefully by next episode there will be rain, or else I'm going to have to do something drastic. Drastic. Oh, hello. That's close. That's better. Let's look at my shoulder. How do I do that? That looks painful. I can't do that in real life. I can't put my shoulder through my eye. Anyways, I'm digressing again. It's going to be my favorite word from now on. Digress. So, Until next time, this has been JSH Gamer. So long.